Good morning everyone. This is Amit Meena, PGT Chemistry from Kendriya Vidyalaya Gangapur City. So today we are here with our new topic, that is photoelectric effect. In our last class we have studied about black body radiation, which was based on the particle nature of electromagnetic radiation. So the second phenomena here is photoelectric effect. In the year 1887, Hertz performed a very interesting experiment. In this experiment, he used an evacuated tube fitted with metal surface to be exposed as cathode and a suitable detector as anode, and then connected to the external circuit as shown in the figure. See, this is the figure you can see. So here is a suitable metal, which is a cathode, and a detector anode here. When a light of sufficient energy is allowed to strike the surface of the metal, electrons are ejected. So you can see this is the light. It is coming, striking to the metal surface. Due to this strike, electrons are ejected. So this was the observation made by Hertz during the experiment, and the photoelectric effect came. So when radiation with certain minimum frequency nu naught strike the surface of a metal, electrons are ejected from the surface of metal. This phenomena is called as photoelectric effect. The electrons emitted are called as photoelectrons. So again the diagram is shown here. So this is the metal surface. We have light with a certain frequency which is different for different metals. The minimum frequency which is required to remove electrons from the metal surface is called as threshold frequency. With this light, it should possess threshold frequency, then only the ejection of electron will be done. So in this diagram you can see easily. Some more facts were observed during this effect. The electrons are ejected from the metal surface as soon as the beam of the light strike to the surface. It means there is no delay. No delay between the strike of light and the ejection of electrons from the metal surface. Second, the number of electrons ejected is proportional to the intensity or brightness of light. नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन का निकलना है, ये किस पे डिपेंड करता है? इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट पे डिपेंड करता है कि लाइट की इंटेंसिटी क्या है, वो कितनी शार्प है, कितनी ब्राइट है. द थर्ड इज द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर इजेक्टेड ओनली इफ द रेडिएशन स्ट्राइकिंग टू द सरफेस ऑफ द मेटल हैज़ एटलीस्ट अ मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी. इसके बारे में हम बात कर चुके हैं, जिसको हमने थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी कहा. if the frequency of incident light is less than threshold frequency nu naught, electrons का ejection नहीं होगा, no ejections. This value nu naught is called as threshold frequency. The minimum energy required to eject the electron is h nu naught, and this energy is called as work function w naught. Explanation of photoelectric effect. When light of some particular frequency falls on the surface of metal, the photon gives its entire energy to the electron of the metal atom. The electron will be dislodged or detached from the metal atom only if the energy of the photon is sufficient to overcome the force of attraction of electron by the nucleus. That is why photoelectrons are ejected only when the incident light has a certain minimum frequency, threshold frequency. कहने का मीनिंग ये है कि जो फोटोन हम गिरा रहे हैं, जो लाइट हम गिरा रहे हैं, light contains very small packets called as quanta or photons. The photon should have minimum frequency at least, which is required to eject an electron, and that frequency we are already discussing about threshold frequency. Next is, if the frequency of incident light is more than the threshold energy, then the excess energy is imparted to the electron as kinetic energy. अगर थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी से ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंसी वाला कोई फोटोन हम गिरा रहे हैं मेटल सरफेस पे, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का इजेक्शन होने के लिए हमको केवल थ्रेशोल्ड एनर्जी की ज़रूरत है, जो कितनी है h न्यू नॉट, हमने अभी बात की. तो बची हुई एनर्जी का क्या होगा? बची हुई एनर्जी यूटिलाइज होगी फॉर द मूवमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, दैट इज द एनर्जी इज यूज्ड एज द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोड. इंक्रीजिंग the intensity of light of a given frequency increases the number of photons. अगर आप इंटेंसिटी बढ़ाते हैं तो उससे नंबर ऑफ फोटोन्स बढ़ते हैं, बट डज नॉट इंक्रीज द एनर्जी ऑफ फोटोन. फोटोन्स का नंबर बढ़ता है, उसकी एनर्जी नहीं बढ़ती है. हैंस द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द लाइट इंक्रीज्ड मोर द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर इजेक्टेड. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का इजेक्शन ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा होगा कब? व्हेन द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट इज मोर और इंक्रीज्ड. सो फाइनली, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is this: the light possesses both particle and wave like properties, that is light has dual nature. हमने पहले ही बात किया है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन वेव थ्योरी के बारे में, वेव थ्योरी के बाद ब्लैक बॉडी रेडिएशन, और अब फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट. तो वेव थ्योरी लाइट के अंदर वेव नेचर को शो करती है, और ब्लैक बॉडी रेडिएशन, फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, ये बेस्ड है पार्टिकल नेचर पे. तो लाइट को फाइनली हम क्या कंक्लूड करें? सो फाइनली द लाइट हैज़ बोथ टाइप ऑफ नेचर, ड्यूअल नेचर, दैट इज वेव नेचर एज वेल एज पार्टिकल नेचर. थैंक यू.